Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the daily Oracle card reading and message for Monday, November 6th of 2010. Boy, when I drew that card on Friday, quiet time, little did I realize that it mean I was going to be quiet with my videos for the weekend. I don't know what to tell you. Life got in the way, and I wasn't able to arrange a way to make a video for this weekend. And still having some technical difficulties. But Mercury is going into retrograde, which may be part of what's contributing to a little bit of the disruption. So Friday's quiet time card from Siege sounds like it was a little bit of a premonition because I was quiet all weekend with the card readings. But it's Monday, and we're back to Mermaid Monday, and maybe we'll even draw another fairy card or something today to catch up the slack from the weekend. So let's see what the mermaids have to say to us today. I'm just going to do a real quick cut of the card deck and flip over the top card. Ooh, interesting. Time to move on. And the card says, it's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Wow, this speaks to a big change going on. There's a new moon that was occurring this weekend. And new moons bring in new energies, maybe things that you're trying to bring into your life. And as we make changes and bring new things into our life, it is important to let go of the old stuff and just what isn't working, like, you know, excess clutter that you need to let go of. And maybe that's part of what this speaks to. But if there's a situation that you maybe have been confused about or just has felt unhealthy to you, this card is a sign that, yeah, it's time to move on from it. And I always find it extremely helpful to just call on the angels. If I'm in something that's really uncomfortable to me and I'm not sure how to move on or how to get out of it, I call on the angels and I ask just for a peaceful way out, to show me how best to move on. So it feels like for some people this may have to do with moving to a new location. And for some others out there, it might have to do with moving on from the work that you're currently in. So time to move on is our message from the mermaids today. Now let's take a little quick peek at the fairies, the magical fairies, since I didn't get to them over the weekend. Though they did give me a message, and it was to get more exercise. So that's always a good message, a good reminder. And I did do that this morning, so that's a good thing. All right, let's see what the fairies, welcome fairies, we asked what your message is for us today. Oh, and it's pay attention to children. And the card says your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So I find this card often comes up when there's something going on with our kids. If you have children, or I feel like this message goes out to someone who's trying to decide if they want to have a child, that it's time to think about that now. And it's a good time. It's a good time to pursue conception. It's a good fertile time. But I feel like there's someone out there who's been trying, maybe on the fence about deciding whether or not to have kids. Or maybe they've been wanting to but wondering when the right time was, and I feel like this is a message for them saying, yeah, it's time now, time to think about doing that. And it's a wonderful time in your life. I also feel like there's some of you out there who have children who are especially intuitive, or maybe just going through some struggles in school. And so it's just time to give them, or actually going through a lot of changes as well. So it's time to give them some extra time and attention from you. So that's what I feel like this message is about. And I do want to call on, this is a long reading today, one more card deck, and it's Raphael for healing. I felt called to work with him again lately. So let's cut the deck and see what he has to say. Oh, home help. Oh, I always love when that card comes up. It says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, this is the prayer on the card. Thank you for giving me the courage to ask for, excuse me, and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding my family and home. And this actually may even be related to the children card, because sometimes when you have a lot of things going on with your kids, it can feel like, well, that is in a sense help that you need with your home, because your children are part of your home and your family. Or if you're looking to have children, it's part about creating a home. And but sometimes if you have a lot of kids in your family, and sometimes keeping up with the home and the maintenance of your home and the cooking, the cleaning, etc., can feel a little overwhelming. And so look at this. If you look on this card, it's like he's charging in on a horse, and with a shield and everything like that. So I get the sense that it's protection for your home, as well as help with whatever you need related to your home. If you're feeling overwhelmed with tasks, or if your message has to do with the time to move on and it's time for you to move, maybe it feels a little bit overwhelming, the thought of moving. I mean, who loves moving? Sometimes that can feel very intimidating, to have to think about packing up your house and moving someplace else. So this card comes in as ask for help with your home. You will get whatever help that you ask for, whether it's help in packing up and finding the right movers to a new location, or whether it's help with your children, maybe with household help for cleaning and cooking or tutoring for your children, but to call, or maybe it's just help in the repair of your home, or finding a place that feels like home to you, creating that sense of home. I know in one of Doreen's readings last week, she spoke of that this holiday season was going to be more about being around family, and that also speaks to that sense or that feeling of home. And Archangel Raphael is here to help us with that for today and this week. So thanks everybody so much, and I'm glad I got back to doing a reading today, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. We'll get back on track. Take care. Have a nice Monday, everybody.